Alright, you know who, coming back to do you know what. I'm kind of continuing my series of just random, just out of nowhere reviews just because I just recently bought these. Well, not in this case, but I've had this sitting around on the pile for a while, but I've recently watched it, which is The Color of Money, and this is just another, famous $2 half-price books buy, and it's like, hell yeah, I never seen this or anything like that, and I'm like, kind of for $2 I'll be interested in picking up some old, Tom Cruise movies. I don't know exactly when this came out. It's a Disney one, so it doesn't have they don't put the years on the fucking packaging, but late 80s, I would imagine, mid to late 80s or something for Color of Money. It's a Martin Scorsese movie, and I guess even though he's holding a pool cue, I didn't necessarily know it was all about pool, and it is. It's all about pool, and I'm not necessarily a pool enthusiast, but I don't know, I guess I don't hate pool. I just don't care one way or another. So it's a pool movie, and I'm like, oh, pool movie. I'm not too sure. I didn't think about stars before I pressed record. I'm not too sure how I feel about it. I guess if you're a pool enthusiast, you can love it. I bet they love it because there's a lot of pool in it and stuff. One thing I will say is the only movie I really know Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio from is pretty much The Abyss. I don't think I've necessarily seen her in anything else, and of course she's just beautiful, but she's even younger, and man, she's cute in this movie. So, I've seen her in frickin' Perfect Storm. Oh my god. But she's really, just gorgeous in this movie, and kind of, I guess, trashy, a little bit. Whatever, the movie's whatever. I don't think I'll really describe, like, what happens. Every time I say that, I always fucking describe what happens after I say that, which is, Paul Newman's like this ex pool player or whatever who's, since, I don't know. This review's great, ain't it? He's a booze seller or whatever. He sells booze to bars, and he sees Tom Cruise kicking ass at the pool table at the beginning, and he's like, oh, I could take that kid and take him on the road and make some money. I'll take 60% of it, and he can have 40, and he can make me some money, So that's what the whole movie's about, taking Tom Cruise, this hot shit pool player, on the road, and just the trials and tribulations of that. And like I say, I'm not really a sports movie fan, and even though it's, I don't know, I suppose it's this kind of a sport in a certain way. I mean, I don't know if they call pool a sport or what, but I mean, it's a sporting, there's tournaments, so I guess it, I don't know, I guess it's a sport if there's if there's a tournament. So, I mean, I'm just trying to think of stars. Oh, John Turturro's in it briefly here and there, and that's kind of cool to see him, and so young with his beard and stuff. That might be the youngest I've ever seen him, John Turturro, and yeah. So dogs bark and all kinds of things happen. So I'm trying to think of the. I generally like Martin Scorsese. I don't necessarily like everything he's done, but I think it had some good moments, but it's, I don't know. What should I do? I give it 2.5 stars for The Color of Money. It doesn't blow my ass off. It's cool to see, a movie from so long ago when Tom's so young and Paul's alive and Mary's so young. 2.5 stars for The Color of Money. I think I've said all I have to say about it. Thanks for watching.